as we think about those who have passed, who are no longer with us in the flesh, who are on the other side, leading from the other side, in our ears, in our hearts, I say, Ashe.
Ashe.
And then those of us who are here right now, today, navigating this realm of samsara, doing the best we can with what we know, growing our knowledge and drinking of the knowledge of each other, I say, Ashe.
Ashe.
And those who are unseen and those who are to be born, those who are in our wombs, those who are in our dreams, those who are coming up behind us, those who have more to give than we even know ourselves, I say Ashe.
Ashe.
And to the sky and to the land and to this amazing Pachamama, the earth, and all time that holds us, that loves us, that I know we love back, we say Ashe.
Ashe.
And so this ceremony is a sacred time together.
Yes.
Ceremony is as much a part of life, of human life, as breath is to life. It's as important as breath. And we've been separated from it so much in this Western culture, and we know that the linear mind, the mind up here is good, but so insufficient.
Right.
Because there's knowledge that doesn't come from the mind, that comes from other places. And ceremony allows us to tap into those other places.
Mm-hmm.
Ceremony is the bridge between our inner world and our outer world, and it takes every single one of us as we create this sacred space. All of us are a part of the ceremony. This is not a place where you're sitting out there and we're out in here and you're watching.
Right.
No. Bring your full self. Mm-hmm. We are going to breathe together. Mm-hmm. We'll pray together. We'll laugh together and we'll cry together. And so at this moment, just take a moment to just look around at each other. Look and lock eyes with someone that you do not know. Just lock eyes with that person.
Hello.
Another being here next to you that's feeling the same kinds of energy that you feel, that wants life, wants peace. Look someone in the eye right now and say out loud, I see you.
I see you.
I see you. I see you.
I see you.
I see you.
I see you.
I see you.
I see you.
We're going to be looking at each other this evening and seeing into each other, not just with our eyes, but with the depths of our soul. I see you.
I see you.
So when we come back and we say, I see you, what are you going to say?
I see you.
I see you. Yes?
Yes.
Thank you. This is going to be a beautiful experience that we're going to share together this evening. Thank you so much for what has happened so far and the sacredness of this space that has been created. Kazu is here with me. We're the weavers of this event tonight. I'm Kanda Mason. This is Kazu.
All right.
My name is Kazu, and these lights are really bright. I only have a few minutes, so I'm going to try not to cry because this is such a beautiful ceremony that we've already created. Last night we had a total lunar eclipse. Yep. I don't know how many of you got a chance to witness that.
Yeah.
It was also a full moon, a blood moon, a super moon. And today's also the first day of Aquarius, which brings water to us.
Yes.
And so it's a fitting time to be pouring libations, right? And I feel like the stars have been aligning in a way that's given me a sense of synchronicity all day.
Actually, you're right.
I live in Oakland, but I spent the day in Stockton. I just got back.
Very right.
Where I was meeting with a man who recently came home from a long stint in prison. And I've been getting to know this man over the last year or so, as we've been preparing a dialogue between him and the ex-girlfriend of the man that he shot and killed just a few blocks away from here. And we were talking about how It's an amazing thing that such a beautiful and healing dialogue and relationship can emerge out of such pain and such violence. And so to come from that conversation here to another place where we're transforming symbols of such pain and violence to symbols of life and healing feels very synchronistic to me. This year is also the 10-year anniversary of the murder of Oscar Grant.
Yes, it is.
And the first 6 months of 2009, when I was engaged in the movement for Oscar Grant, was also the first time that I ever really got to know who Dr. Martin Luther King was. And it was during the movement for justice for Oscar Grant that I found out the true message of Dr. King, and in so many ways, continuing that legacy of Dr. King and learning about his teachings and passing on that knowledge has been the central focus of my life from that point on. And so again today, I don't know if everyone can see, but the shovels you see in front of you are the shovels that have already been made by used guns. And tonight, the guns tonight are going to be cast into the shape of the constellations as they were over Oakland the night Oscar Grant was murdered. And so to be able to commemorate the legacy and the life of Oscar Grant, and to be able to commemorate the life and legacy of Dr. King in this way, is another reminder of synchronicity. But I was thinking that we shouldn't be surprised because we've always been guided by the stars, right?
Always.
Whether it was slaves on the Underground Railroad looking for the North Star as their guide, whether it was the Buddha sitting underneath the stars while he contemplated liberation, whether it was Nat Turner getting guidance and visions from the stars about what they needed to do in their times, or whether it was Dr. Martin Luther King, who as early as the Montgomery bus boycott talked about a cosmic companionship that their movement had with the stars, and always talked about this unwavering faith in the order of the universe. Dr. King was a preacher, so he knew the importance of prayer and ceremony, but he was also a revolutionary, right? He was a revolutionary that taught us that the United States government is the greatest purveyor of violence in the world.
Yes.
That
That's right.
we need a nonviolent movement that is as disruptive and as dislocative as a riot. And he said those words while never giving an inch in his undying and unwavering commitment to the love and dignity of all people. King was a revolutionary in the truest sense, because a few years ago I got curious about the word revolution. So I looked up the etymology of it. And it turns out that the word revolution doesn't come from the idea of revolt, but it comes from the Latin word revolvere, which spoke of the rotation of the stars. Right? So revolution isn't about revolt. To me, being a true revolutionary is about going back to our ancestral ways, where we look to the stars for our guidance.
Yeah, we
That's
do.
what it means to be a true revolutionary. And so it was under those same stars that Dr. King, on a famous Christmas sermon, quoted another prophet, Isaiah, who spoke about beating swords into plowshares and transforming weapons of violence into symbols of life. And so it's under those same stars that guided Isaiah, that guided Dr. King, that tonight we'll be practicing the same practices that our ancestors have always practiced, of transformation and of healing. And so let us enter into ceremony together. Let us enter into revolution together, because at the end of the day, as inhabitants on this small dot rotating around all of our celestial ancestors, that's all we've ever known. And so with that, I want to invite Adorable up to our altar to help ground us in the spirit of ceremony and the spirit of ritual.
And in the spirit of ritual,
Yeah, she.
there's water stations and
Yeah,
tea
she-
in the corner. So please help yourself. Good evening, community. There's a power within us. There's a light that's rising, and it grows bigger and bigger to replace the systems that are collapsing around us. And I invite us in this moment to connect with that light and to unite within ourselves. Something really special. If you feel comfortable, I invite you wherever you are, whether you're standing or you're sitting,
find a place for your spine to be straight. And find a place for your head to be over your shoulders. To find yourself in a place of stillness. Allowing your eyes to relax. Allowing all the expressions to relax in your face, in your ears, your throat. And allow the breath to come in naturally in a good way. Allowing all your thoughts to drop into your heart center as you take in the environment of the sounds, the smells. Feeling the temperature of the air against your skin as if to say, I am here right now. And on the next exhale, just allowing yourself to fully drop into this space. Fully arrive. Moving all of your vibration down to the heart center. And just checking in within this moment. How does it feel to be you right now?
Powerful.
From your heart, feeling a light, feeling a beautiful light. And as you breathe in, feeling that light get brighter. And as you breathe out, feeling that light expand. Feeling this energy expand and creating a beautiful, loving energy around you that touches all of the beings that are sitting next to you in community. It feels good, just relaxing into the energy of community, just leaning energetically on everyone around you, fully kind of saying yes to being here. And just notice, what is your body feeling right now as you lean into community, as you lean into sharing and expressing this light. Bringing your energy back into your heart, going down your physical spine, and if you're standing, allowing the energy to go all the way down into the soles of your feet, and just maybe growing a couple of inches, letting your shoulders go back, and if you're sitting, letting the energy go down to where you're sitting, and feeling right there in that space, roots like that of a tree, feeling them nourishingly unfurling down into the earth past the concrete. Allowing your roots to travel down deeper into Mother Earth. Feeling the nourishment of Pachamama. Feeling the minerals and the nutrients as you allow your roots to release. And as you breathe in, breathing in that beautiful light from the heart. And as you breathe out, just flushing all of the toxins. Flushing all of the energy you no longer need, and allowing it to compost down into the roots. Allowing your roots to travel deeper and deeper. Deep down in the center, there's this place, this ancient place, this knowing place. It's the strength of the past, the strength of those that have come before. So just letting your roots touch the connection of your ancestors. The connection of those that came before, and just feeling for a moment that fire, that passion, that earth, that knowingness that you are exactly where you belong to be right now. You are the furthest reach of the ancestors' whisper. Bringing that energy back up through the roots, bringing it into your belly, bringing it into your heart, bringing it all the way up into your shoulders, bringing it up to the top of your head, and right at the very top of your head, finding a space in your mind that says yes. finding a space that says yes. And in that space, allowing yourself to go up and to grow as a magnificent tree, feeling above your head this beautiful branch, this beautiful trunk extending into the stars, past the Milky Way galaxy, past all of the planets. From your branches, these beautiful rainbow-colored leaves, the energy of hope, the leaves of our children, the leaves of the future, the leaves of inspiration and extension, going above and beyond, claiming your birthright, and feeling what it feels like to say yes to going up. And then just imagining on your back, if you had wings, you could open the sides of your body. And as you breathe out, just really opening and extending and expanding. And from this place, it is said that within the tens of trillions of cells that compose the human body, we have the memory of every form of life that has ever existed, terrestrial as well as celestial. Inside us are the imprints of the first ferns, primordial Carboniferous forests, some 350 million years ago. Inside us are the furthest reaches of the stars, suns, galaxies, far from the spiral of the Milky Way. And feeling that spiral energy, feeling yourself coming back from the stars and back from the roots and coming back into the heart. And when you're ready, coming back into this space. Thank you. And now presenting the Prasad Circus performance.
Prescott, you're going to be next. Thank you.